Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole and I'm the owner of this small business called Cozy Crawly Corner. Thanks so much for clicking on my video. I have such a fun week of market prep because my next market is Gilmore Girls themed, which I did last year and it was my most successful market yet. So when I saw that they were doing it again, I knew I had to sign up. I am super excited. It actually is closer to where I live now, which is insane. And I'm just really excited to do all the themed things. Last year I did one giant coffee mug with the Luke's logo on it, just like my shirt. And then I did 2 mini coffee mugs and they sold before the market started. So this year I'm going to try to make a lot more coffee mugs. I'm not sure if I'll make a big one because I feel like it's just better to make the smaller ones because they're faster and I can charge less than making one ginormous one because I feel like that's risky, but I'm not sure. I also made a lot of mystery bags last year, which did really well. It was really fun. I put puns on the bags to try to see if people could figure out what character the pun was coordinated with, and it was kind of confusing to some people online. So I'm thinking maybe I will simplify it and just I'll put the name of the character and then put the pun on there and then not have them figure it out as they come up. But it was a really good selling point to get people to come to my booth because I had a sign that said, mystery bags, try to figure out the riddle. So I'm not really sure. Let me know what you guys think because it's still about a month and a week away. So I have time to figure out whether or not I'm gonna put riddles on my bags. But I thought it was really fun. I will have to put a picture here of some of the riddles. I don't remember, but I remember I had Paul Anka, Lorelai's dog, in one of the bags, and I had a riddle about Paul Anka as a dog and also a singer. And then I had a dragonfly coaster in one of them that had to do with Lorelai again. I had a baseball cap that was blue, which is the cap that Luke wears. So I had a little mini one for like a plushie in there, and that was obviously Luke's bag. And then I had a bookmark for Rory, I had a coffee cup for Lorelai and Rory. I just had all kinds of things. It was really, really fun to just get creative and make those mystery bags. So I'm definitely going to be making those again, but this week I'm going to focus on starting with the coffee cups, and then I'll try to see if I can throw in themed ideas like book sleeves, bookmarks, that kind of stuff that isn't necessarily themed, but when you think of Rory, you think of books. So I'm gonna throw them in there and see. I'm going to be using this little coffee cup pattern by CC Handmade Hugs. It's actually a coffee and a mocha pot compilation pattern, and it's super cute. That's the same pattern I used last year for my big coffee cup. I used my own pattern. I actually named it Lorelai Latte, and it's more like a pillow, so it's just different, obviously in sizing, but maybe I will also make a mocha in case someone wants to have a set for like pretend play or anything like that, because I know like my toddler loves to pretend to make me coffee, so I think that'd be really fun to have too. We're gonna make a few more. I am going to try to make 3 cups for each character, and I'm thinking 3 characters, so Lorelai, Rory, and Luke. This is Luke's cup because it's black coffee, obviously. So I'll make one more Luke, and then I'll move on to Lorelai and Rory, although I'm not really sure what Rory would drink. We'll see, but let's see how much I can get done. I put on this shirt today to give myself motivation, and I did, in fact, make myself a cup of coffee. It's on theme. I do have a cup every day during nap time, but of course I wanted to show you guys that I am a Gilmore girl. to put food in the crock pot for dinner, but I also forgot to tell you guys that last year this market was really popular, but I'm a little worried that that was like a one-time thing, because last year it was like the 25th anniversary of Gilmore Girls, so I think it just like became popular again, or like hit the next generation of popularity. I don't know, it like made a comeback or something. So I'm a little worried that this year it won't be as popular, but maybe the people that couldn't make it last year decide to come this year, and that's what I'm banking on. Hi guys, it's been a few days and I wanted to update you on all the stuff that I've gotten done for my Gilmore Girls market so far. I did complete 2 cups with black coffee. I just need to embroider the side to say Luke's on them. And then I have 3 others almost done. I finished the mug portion, but I just need to do the coffee part on top. And since I'm doing a coffee cup for every character, I just need to decide what Lorelai's and Rory's coffees will be like, because these are Luke's coffee, which technically, if you were to ask a true Gilmore Girls fan, Luke doesn't drink coffee, but like if he were to drink coffee, it would be black without anything in it. So yeah, that's my plan, is to make some fun themed sections for each character. I'm thinking that I could just be like, hey, have a coffee, have a Rory, or have a Lorelai or whatever, even though in the show the Rory is a cocktail from her 21st birthday. If you know, you know. Anyways, I also almost completed this book sleeve. It's inside out, so that's why it looks all funny with the unweaved ends. This book's a little small, so I might test it out with a bigger book, but I do like the way it turned out so far. And then if it's like still too big, then I might just add another book to see what that would look like. And then it's gonna have a string that kind of wraps it around to close it. So I'm really excited. This was my first time trying this pattern, and I'm not sure it's my favorite, but I do like how easy it was and quick. So I'm not sure. I can't find a good book sleeve pattern that I love, and it's frustrating me. Actually, I do love the one that I'm going to show you guys, but I feel like it took forever because it was all single crochets, and single crochet stitches with worsted weight yarn. It just takes me forever, and I'm just not a patient crocheter, which sounds ironic because if you're a crocheter you have to be patient, but I think because I started off with amigurumi, I just tend to want things to be done quickly. Anyways, I'll show you the other book sleeve. Okay, this is the other book sleeve that I completed. I love this one. I think it's very much so the style of the show, which I love. It has a little loop here because there's going to be a button here to clasp on, and I love the top, how it's all ruffled, and it's just so cute to me. And then of course this is like a pocket, if you can't tell. So I think what I'll do is add like a little bookmark in here. Probably not this one. I will probably maybe crochet one, I'm not sure. But that's all of the stuff I got done. I also am planning on adding the little daisy bookmarks that I did last year, which I will show you. Okay, these are the really, really simple bookmarks that are daisies, and they go inside a book, and then the daisy like pops out of the other side, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna use my daughter's book here to show you, but so it just goes in between a page, and then you close it so you can see the little daisy and the leaf on the other side, which I've always thought is so cute. Why is this actually the vibe for waddle waddle quack quack quack? I think I charged like $3 for these at my last Gilmore Girls market. I think I'll do the same thing, and I added a few in some of the Lorelai mystery bags because of the 1,000 yellow daisies from the whole Max era in the show and everything. So I will definitely add those, and they're super quick to make. And then I forgot about this book sleeve that I actually made last year when I was convinced that I was going to make a book sleeve pattern and never did. So I still have it, so I might take it, and it has a little strawberry here. It's not really Gilmore Girls themed, but it's still a book sleeve. And because of that, then it seems like it's Gilmore Girls themed because of Rory. So these are the 3 book sleeves I have so far, and then I have 5 little cups almost done, And then I plan on making one big latte, and we'll see what else I can make from there. I still need to make some dragonfly coasters and potentially other little daisy rattles that I think would be really cute. Like maybe a mom who loves Gilmore Girls and wants something kind of themed for their baby or something like that. So yeah, that's my plan, and I just wanted to give you an update, and I'll check back in once I've done some more. Hello, I'm giving a brief update on my Gilmore Girls items because I have a bit of time right now during nap time to complete all of the mugs that I've been working on. I am trying to finish the coffee fillings for all the little ones that I'm making, and I was able to finish my big Lorelai latte last night. So after I finish all of the little lattes, or just mugs, whatever you want to call them, I will put the Luke's logo on them hopefully tonight, and then I can work on a few other little things like the dragonfly coasters. That's my current update. I think I will vlog this for about like 2 more days, or until I finish as many items that I wanted to. I got distracted with a little fun make in the middle of all of my market prep because my crochet bestie and I wanted to make a Novi Duck by BK Crochet, and it's super cute and I'm obsessed, so I wanted to show you guys. I love her. I mean, she's so cute. I love the patchwork skeins from Bernat. I have a love-hate relationship with the coffee one, but this one is super cute, and I was able to use every color of the patchwork, so I think she's so cute. I put off buying this pattern for a long time, and I don't know why, because it's super cute. So yeah, that was my distraction make, but also my happy make, because I always have to take breaks when I'm market prepping to make something that brings me joy and is just something for like no pressure. So it was really fun to make that, and now I'm going to see how much I can get done, and I'll check back in with you later. Update that I wanted to share because I decided it'd be really fun to recreate one of Rory's accessories that she wears on the show. It's like this headband slash bandana type thing that she wears when she's at Yale. I think so. I think she's like in front of the coffee cart in the picture I saw. I actually saw it on social media and I thought, oh my gosh, I need to find a pattern that looks like it. But I found like a look-alike for free on Pinterest and thought it'd be really fun to try it. And so far I really love it. I did the same color as her that she wears in the show, although this is like more of an olive, but that's okay. I really like this color, and it's like very fall, so very Gilmore Girls like. Right now it looks kind of funny, and I was like trying it on in a clip earlier, but I needed to tell you guys what I was doing. Just picture it. Do you see the vision? See the vision? And then this will like wrap around at the bottom. The pattern calls for like 10 more rows of this sequence, so it would probably be like twice the size that it is right now. I think I just have really loose tension, and it didn't call for specific hook size. I just kind of guessed and went with 4.5, And I think I'm just gonna stop here and then start decreasing so that it can fit someone's head. Like, I'm assuming my head's a pretty normal size. And the decrease will add some space too, so I think that it's fair to stop now. At least I hope it works out, because I think it's a good size. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna continue this, and then I think I'm going to, I still want to get some dragonfly plushies done, and I did end up buying the pattern for Kristen at Junebug and James's daisy flower. I have a ton of her other flowers that I've purchased and tested before, but I don't have her daisy one, so I purchased it today and thought it'd be nice to have at least 2 daisies displayed on the table. As much as I'd love to have 1,000 yellow daisies, I don't know any crocheter that can crochet 1,000 yellow daisies in a month, so that's not happening. But I do have little daisy bookmarks that I could probably make 1,000 of, but I also won't be doing that. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to have that option aside from the bookmarks, in case people want like a higher priced item. So yeah. Okay, I love it. Hear me out. This could be the perfect hammock for Lovey. So I kind of want to make this again to display a little stuffed animal at my market. But that's really random. Anyways, I'm gonna try this on again for you guys. I saw this hack online somewhere, I don't know, where you like, first you put up a ponytail for a bandana and then you wrap it around. Rory has hers like long and hiding in the back, so I'll make sure to do that. So I'm gonna kind of move it over here so you guys can see. Okay. How fun! Super cute. I found a few that are shorter and thinner, so they will be way faster to make, and I'm hoping to do a few of those so that I can have like a smaller price option for that as well. But I really love this one. If it doesn't sell, I might just keep it, I don't know, but I thought it'd be really fun to match Rory. So so I'm done with part 1 of my Gilmore Girls market prep that I'm going to be sharing on here because I'm going to have to make a part 2 after posting and getting inspired by the show. I have more ideas thanks to you guys and just the show in general. So I'm not able to finish everything, but I want to post a part 1 so that you guys can see what I'm doing so far. First of all, I wanted to show you this bandana that I made. If you know the show, the girls are always wearing bandanas, particularly Lorelai, but I found a dragonfly bandana, so I had to share you. Anyway, hopefully you can see that. So it has little dragonflies on it, and I'm obsessed. I think it's the cutest thing ever. You can see it on here. The dragonfly stitch is actually pretty easy, and I loved making it on repeat, and if you know me, I don't like making things on repeat usually, so that was a super fun thing to discover. So speaking of the dragonfly stitch, I had to make dragonfly coasters just like I did last year. So I made 2 springish color ones. So it's like these 2 teal but different shades, and then of course the rest in fall colors. So I have this pink, green, and I don't know what you would call this, some sort of red. So I love those. Those are super quick and easy to make, and I feel like I could put those in mystery bags and it would be pretty obvious as to what it is. And of course I had to start making daisies. These are super quick. I didn't know that this pattern was that quick, or I would have bought it such a long time ago, because I tend to just get so antsy with the flowers even though I love them so much. These are super quick, and I ended up adding a little hair roller in here instead of a stick so that kiddos can have them too, because I know my daughter gravitates towards these, but the stick tends to like come out even if I glue it. So I decided to do rollers on here, and it's kind of fun because now you can put it on something like a stroller or a bookshelf or whatever you want in your car. I don't know. But I think these are super fun and bendy, and I will be making so many more because they're so fast to make. And then I told you guys about the headband that I made that was inspired by Rory's outfit. But then I ended up finding one pattern replica of this exact headband that she's wearing in this picture. So I made some of those in green and different colors, which I love. So I made it in this brighter green, which is more like Rory in the picture. So super cute. I made one in olive again, but I ran out of the yarn and wasn't able to make a border, but I think it turned out just fine without the border, honestly. Then an orange one, which is my favorite, and this red one. I quickly became obsessed with the headbands that I ended up making, and I'm going to continue making a ton because they're so quick and they were so fun. Doing the skip stitches are fun for me because it just changes things up in my brain, and I actually have to pay attention to the pattern. So both the dragonfly stitch and the flower stitch has skipping, which I think is just fun. I don't know. So I'll be making more headbands, and again, I'm gonna have pictures of maybe some outfits that both girls wear in the show to kind of show people like where I got this inspiration from. And other than that, that is all I have for this vlog. I am going to be making so many more things like dragonfly plushies, daisy plushies. I know I mentioned both, and I meant to say dragonfly plushies, but I said daisy plushies, then I realized I could do that too. So I'm gonna be making both of those. Oh, and I also want to make some more veggies that I have. I made a bunch of veggies recently, so I figured I could make more to kind of make it like Dozie's Market / Jackson's Veggies. I'm leaning more towards Jackson's Veggies so that I can kind of make it more character based. And I like Taylor way more. No, I like Jackson way more than I like Taylor is what I meant to say. And then I also want to make some baked goods in honor of Suki, and also just the girls love donuts in the show, so I'll be making donuts for fun. And I actually have a donut wall thing that I could bring to my market, but it might be too bulky. I don't know. We'll see. And then I had some ideas to make like fortune cookies and Chinese takeout, but I don't think those would be sold. Like, I'm thinking as a customer, why would I gravitate towards buying that? So I'm probably not gonna make those, but thought that would be cute in the sense of the theme. Oh, one more thing, I also want to make Luke's cups as keychains because I got that suggested a lot on Instagram, so I'm definitely going to be making some of those. I think I just need to buy bulky yarn for that. I will try it in worsted weight, but I feel like the cup will be so tiny that it wouldn't be as cute. So I think a weight 5 would be perfect for that because I tend to make keychains in a weight 5. Like my friend Bree has this cowboy boot pattern that is meant to be a keychain or ornament, and that's in bulky yarn, so I feel like that would be perfect. And I also want to make little coffee bookmarks. I made one last year and people actually asked me for more. I was making them on the spot, so I definitely need to make more of those. They're kind of like the flower ones, but it's a coffee cup at the top, and then at the bottom there's a heart for like the latte heart at the top of your latte, if that makes sense. So making some of those, and then also just a ton more of those mini Luke's cups because I'm already getting orders for those, and I know they're going to be popular because they were popular last year, and I want to make more with latte art as well. I didn't end up making 3 for each character like I said because I'm still debating on whose latte would have latte art, who would have a latte. I don't really know. I was so set on Luke's coffee, and then I realized Luke drinks tea. So everything I said about Luke's coffee is fake news, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. It's just a coffee cup. But I just wanted to update you guys because I know I said I would make 3 for each character, and then I didn't really do that. I just made 5, and then I was like, cool. So I think I'm gonna end this vlog here, and I can't wait to recap what I do for part 2 of my Gilmore Girls market prep, and I hope you guys have had fun coming along with me as I get really creative with this theme because I love the show so much, and I love that this market is themed for this show. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to these videos. Bye!